Hey, how's it going? It's lesson 2, day 2 at this point. So now we've got more equations. I know we've been doing lots of equations here lately. And by the way, before I even start doing any of these problems, please give me feedback. So let me know when you see me in the classroom. Just say, hey, Mr. Phelps, thanks for the video. Or I'm being persistent. You know what? If you tell me I'm being persistent and I'm watching the videos, I will give you a key cache. So find me on Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever you watch this video. Let me know. Say, I was being persistent, Mr. Phelps. And that's the code for I got to give you a key cache. Okay, so watch these videos. Alright, on this side, multiply both sides by 11. You're going to notice that both sides are divided by 11. If you multiply both sides by 11, they cancel the 11s out. This question becomes very easy at this point. So we have 7f equals 7, and divide both sides by 7, and you've got f equals 1. Now, there is another way to do it. It would have been a little bit easier. You could have multiplied both sides by the reciprocal, which would have been 11/7, and that would have done the whole thing in one step. Now, if that's the way you want to do it and you understand that, that's fine, but I'm going to try to show it the simpler way, which is just break it down into 2 steps. All right, so now we got fractions over here. Uh-oh, fractions. Everybody hates fractions. All right, I'm going to add 7 to both sides, and it looks like I might need a calculator for this. That's all right, because everybody has a calculator, a TI-83 or TI-84 at home. If you don't have a TI-83, then use a regular calculator, but in the future, you are going to do a lot of graphing functions. So you will need that calculator like the one that we use in class. All right, so we've got 5Q. Oh, and I want to tell a joke at this point. What do you get when you add 5Q plus 5Q? You're welcome. Yes, that's the joke. 5Q plus 5Q makes 10Q. Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you for that joke. All right, 7 2/3 over here. Sorry, that's just me being weird. 7 2/3, and I'm going to leave that the way it is for right now. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to divide both sides by 5. And what I think I might have to do is change this to an improper fraction. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus the 2 on top makes 37. 37 divided by 5, I put that in my calculator. 37 divided by 5 gives me 7 4/10. Whew, okay. 7 4/10. So this is going to be Q equals 7 4/10 out of 5. Yeah, okay, so now I've got to divide that number divided by 5, and that's how I'm getting an answer of 1 48/100. Now, there's other ways you could have done this. Once again, I changed this to an improper fraction, 35 to 37 over 5. 37 divided by this 5 was 7 4/10, divided by the other 5 made 1 48/100. All right, over here we've got distributive property. All right, this is a highly missed question, I tell you, because people forget that the minus sign has to be distributed. The 8x is all by itself. Minus 3x, minus 2. All right, apparently my pen's not working. It's been doing me so good. It's going to be working so good here lately. Minus 3x, minus 2. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to start this all over again, which is fine because that's probably what you would have done as well. 8x minus 3x minus 2 equals 1. There we go. Much better. I can simplify by combining like terms. That's 5x. 8 minus 3 is 5. Bring down your minus 2 equals 1. Let's isolate the variable. Let's add 2 to both sides. Addition property of equality. 5x equals 3. Divide both sides by 5. And your answer is 3/5. Now I can use my graph calculator, but I've actually got that one memorized. 3/5 is the same as 60/100. X is the same thing as 0.6. Oh, I can't write over myself. Oh, I just learned something. Apparently I can't write over my own webcam. All right, so that's the warm-up. So getting into the skeleton tower activity. We have here an activity that we did in class that we're trying to figure out how many blocks are in the entire shape. Now each wing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. You should have found out if this is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 plus 1 makes 3, plus 3 more makes 6, plus 4 more makes 10, plus 5 more makes 15. So that tells us that each wing requires 15 blocks. Now you do know that there's 4 wings, which means all 4 wings combined make up 60. 5 times 4 is 20, carry the 2, that would be 60. So that takes 60 blocks to make all 4 wings. But there is also the center of the tower. The center of the tower is 1 more than each wing. So if this is 5, then the center must be 6. Add that, and you've got 66 to complete the entire tower. Now, on the next page, you need an understanding of what to do to find the expression. So if I turn this around, upside down, perfect, and place it on top, you're noticing that, oops, that did not mean to happen. Let's go back there. Perfect. So this had a height of 4. You're noticing that now we have a rectangle, not a square. Our shape is now a rectangle. We have a shape that's 1 higher than it was to begin with and exactly the same width. So I would write that using an expression. The center was the height of n. N equals, okay, having trouble here. It wants me to refresh. All right, that was the start of lunch. So n is the height of the center. So it might be easier if I just go here. Okay, so great. So n is the height of the center down. We would know n times n plus 1, actually it's n minus 1, that's a mistake, would be the, like I was just talking about a second ago, it's going to have a height, oh, no. Here we go. What happened to my sculpture? There we go. Turn it around. Perfect. All right, so we now know that the center was 1 higher than the original staircase. So this height is actually the same as the center. And the height going left and width, left to right, is actually 1 less than the center. So that's the reason why it's n times n minus 1 represents 2 wings. So C actually represents all 4 wings because there's 4 wings in all. And if 2 of them are this, then double it and you get 4 wings. This one actually doesn't represent anything. All right, so that question, what was in the center, is just n. Oh, yep, center row is n. I'd already mentioned that. So now what you're supposed to do is be able to write an explanation as to what would the, using n for the center, what expression would represent the height of any tower, no matter how tall it was. And I know there was a question about the 12 tall in the center. And you could have done the same thing that you did on the very first one, gone 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and figured out the answer to a 12 tall center. Actually, this wouldn't have been 12, this would have been 11. I think I said that wrong. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And then figure out each side, and then you know the center is 12, add that up, and I think, if my memory serves me, it's like 272 or something like that. 260 something, 270 something, I can't remember off the top of my head. But that was the one thing I did skip. So put all the pieces together that we did here, and you're supposed to be able to write an expression at the end. Now, I can't give you this answer because this is actually a graded assignment. I did grade it, and I did collect it. I might have let you take it home, maybe not. All right, once again, I've just ended another video. Have another wonderful, fantastic day.